What the deal, people? It's your boy D laid back with another tutorial. Cause I gotta say this, look, people, look. A lot of y'all got some good calls out there, real interesting and everything, but y'all are fucking them up with these dark tattoos. I know what you're gonna say. Well, SmackDown versus Raw left all the transparency tool out. You can't do nothing about it. Yeah, you hear it all over the forums. All it takes is a little imagination. Boom. And I'm gonna show you right here. Now, first of all, no matter what color, race your car is, all right, first thing you want to start doing is understanding that yes, there's no transparency, but with a little common sense, you can figure this out. Find a tattoo, nice dark one. Now, this will also work with color tattoos. You just gotta mess with the color a little bit more. Show you something real dark. Now most people are gonna leave their car just like this with the tattoo like this. But what you do is you go here and try to get it as close to the skin color as you can. And as you can see right now, that just took it down a little lighter. You want to get it as close. Now, if you're smart, you'll write down everybody's skin color, so you ain't got to keep looking for the shade of the tattoo. For dark skinned people, black people, Caucasian people, you'll write it down. But as you see right here, it's already faded out the tattoo a little bit. It's simple. Turn down the shade a little bit to make it a little darker, and you gotta fade it in tattoo. And it's like this, people. Tattoos fade over time. I don't care how long. I mean, if you just got the tattoo, it looks brand new, bright, but after a year or two of having it, they fade. So they don't have that much color in the people. So you gotta understand that tattoos fade. I'm tired of seeing people with dark tattoos on their car. Go to another popular design I see on people that don't seem to know how to fade this skull tattoo in either. It's simple. With this one, you got a lot of dark areas. So what you do is you go over to the color of the skin again. Remember that. First, you always want to go. I always start with brown because brown is the closest thing. With this, I try to get it as light as possible because that dark area with the eyes and the shade on the other side of the head is really dark. So I turn the shade all the way up. Now what's going to happen is when I go out of this, it's going to fade even more. Now watch. As you see right there, it just got whiter. I come closer to it. Boom. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not all the black is taken out, but it's not as dark as it was before. Simple, people. Little imagination. Play with the game first before you start complaining about it. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people on the forums talking about, man, it really messed up. Nah, man, they ain't messed up this year. They added a lot of stuff for us called makers. Another skull tattoo right here. Now, the problem a lot of people have with this one is not knowing what color to make it at all. So of course what you do right here, skin tone it, but you want to try to get some shade in this to make it a little darker, because what's going to happen when you go out of it, boom, get closer, look, it look like it's almost blended into the skin. Perfect, people. Simple as 1, 2, 3. It ain't nothing hard about this, man. Just a little imagination. So I hope after this tutorial, I don't see no more dark tattoos on people. Now this holds the same for when you're doing it on a black person. It's simple. Except on a black person, when you get the skin color down right, you want to darken the tattoo. You don't want to lighten it up too much, because if you lighten it up too much, it's going to be like brown. As you see, some tattoos just the color cannot be messed with. So yeah, you just want to be remember on a tattoo when you messing with a black person, you want to try to darken it a little bit to try to get it that, you know, because black people, you're not supposed to see any type of color in a dark person's skin in their tattoo. I'm sorry, they ain't that black. I got tattoos and none of my tattoos look as fresh as they did when I first got them. So again, you know, if you smart, you'll write down the colors, you know, the shades of everybody, so you don't have to keep going back and forth finding the exact shade for your tattoos. Excuse me. But it's simple. You know, you pick the tattoo, go to the shade. I usually go to brown. Go to the shade of the color. I'm gonna show you something with a little bit more color here. Something with something red. It's no different, except that when you're dealing with something with color, you're gonna have to mess around with the shading a little bit more, because excuse me again, it'll come up a little dark, it'll come up brown on their skin, just because the color you starting off with is more bolder. So you have to play around with what you see. It's not impossible, you know. I'm just giving this a quick tutorial, nothing big, people. You know, just helping a lot of people out, because I am tired of seeing them black tattoos on people, man. They make your car look ugly, for real. You know. But that's it, people. It's simple. 1, 2, 3. Leave it for a member of the round table. You know, figure this out. You know, make the cars look slick. You know, round table on top of this car thing, man, for real. You know, same thing goes for this $sign. You know, this is not I'm not making a call, people. I'm just showing you for examples of how to make your tattoos work for now. And until I heard, you know, they supposed to be coming out with a patch for the transparency tool or whatever. But whatever. If they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. This is just for the people for the time being. It's not hard. You know? All my loyal fans, stay tuned for MWA, man. I'm making more cars, you know, making new people. You know, just with this year, I'm going to be able to do a lot of things I couldn't do in the previous year. So, y'all stay tuned for that. I hope this helped everybody out. You know, MWA, Round Table Wrestling. Let's go.